Hey YouTube, I'm going to have a look today at some women's products. Now we don't often do women's reviews or products. It's definitely something we're going to be doing more of in the future. So if you want to check out some of the reviews in future, make sure you turn your notifications on and hit subscribe in case you don't miss out on any of the videos. But we're going to have a look at a stick that you might have seen on the field this weekend at the Final Four, and Boston College are all using Gait sticks. I'm sat here in front of the Gait products in the women's area of the store. And specifically, we're going to look at one of their newer heads, or their newest head, and a product which people in the UK are probably not familiar with as yet. Customers that have come into the store have checked this out, and we sold quite a few of these sticks and this pocket in the store. You might have seen it on the website, and like I say, people in the UK or mainland Europe may not be familiar with Gait, and you might not be familiar with some of these new pockets. So we're looking today at the Apex from Gait and Flex Mesh. Now, I first saw Flex Mesh back at LaxCon back in January 2000, sort of pre-COVID hitting. I've got to say, I was super impressed with this. And as soon as we saw it and we tried it out, we went to the Gait booth and spoke to the Gait brothers, and this Flex Mesh was there. And I've got to say, the feel you get on this is incredible. I mean, it has just got insane hold. You know, it's really, really nice, and it's kind of got a softer feel to it. So they call it mesh, but it's not really a mesh. But this centerpiece here is kind of one section. We have just started selling these, and they're going to be loading these to the website very shortly. And we don't have black pieces in stock at the moment. We're waiting for some black ones to come in. But we do have white, we do have yellow. So if you're a fan of an all yellow pocket, then hit us up if you're looking for a Flex Mesh restring. One thing I would say about Flex Mesh, as awesome as it is, and it is really, really impressive. It's really catch friendly. The ball retention on it is superb. It forces the ball up to the sweet spot, and you can see you can still get quite a bit of pocket depth on this, but it's just got such a nice feel to it. It really, really has. I mean, if I was a girl looking at a new pocket, Flex Mesh is definitely something I would consider. Now, mesh pockets and mesh hybrid pockets, they've been a huge, huge improvement on some of the pockets we were previously using. Ladder pockets are still popular, and the Rail Elite, which you see behind me here in a Gait stick, they've been fairly popular. The Rail Elite has, but hamstrung ladders have not been so popular in the UK in the last couple of years. But this pocket is superb. And mesh has been awesome. We're doing a lot of mesh restrings and part mesh restrings, whether that's the ECD pocket, the Venom pocket, or whether we're doing corner pockets or SDX crux mesh pockets. But this is definitely something a little different, and I'm a huge fan of this. Now, this Flex Mesh is strung in fairly new to the market, Apex. We were a little bit slow getting these into stock. Things got a little bit difficult with COVID, just getting product from the States. And I think one of the problems with Gait is that demand has been so high in the US for a Gait product in terms of the stick itself, but the Flex Mesh, it's been insanely popular. And if you look out on the fields, if you look back at some of the games from the weekend, even the players who are playing on teams which are sponsored not by Gait, but from other teams, so if we take Syracuse for example, there's a lot of girls on the Syracuse team been using the Flex Mesh pockets. And again, it's just got such a good feel to it. I definitely recommend trying this out, but it is an expensive pocket. Now, I have no idea at this point whether the price will come down with this Flex Mesh or not, but it is worth trying. It's definitely worth trying. It definitely has I don't like saying it's got a superior feel, but it's right up there. It's one of the best pocket products on the market for women's lacrosse. It really is. But you can see here, it's so flexible. It kind of opens up and just hugs the ball. It's got such a nice feel. I must have said this like 10 times, but it's true. Hugely impressive product. The Gait brothers have been pretty inventive over the years with some of the stuff they've brought out, and whether it's with their with the previous Gait lines, with the men's heads. Obviously Gait disappeared for a long time and has come out over the past kind of, I guess, 2 years now. And yeah, it has been a slow seller here in the UK, but I think the girls here are, they've been quite loyal to the brands they've known, like the SDX and the Brine, but they're definitely opening up to some of the newer brands. We've had huge success selling some of these other women's products over the last kind of 18 months. But Flex Mesh, it's something else, it really is. So if you get a chance and you're coming into the store, ask to try the Flex Mesh out, because you are going to love this. It's a superb product, it really is. But enough about the pocket itself, let's have a look at the Apex. So they market this as a midfield stick, a little bit wider at the top than maybe the Gait Whip, which is, there's the Whip behind me. And again, the Whip is a superb head. You've got to look at, you know, if you're looking at a new girl stick, you've got to consider looking at the Gait stuff. If you don't know enough about it, then feel free to drop us an email or a phone call and ask. If you're a local customer, come down the shop and try some out. You know, it's you can't just turn your back because you don't recognise some of these brands. You know, there's a few brands out there that made a bit of a dent in the market from the traditional women's brands, if you like. But Flex Mesh and the Apex. You know, the Apex is a nice head. Again, it's marketed towards midfielders. Got a nice scoop. You know, ball sits nicely in the sweet spot there. So quite an aggressive look to it. And very ground ball friendly, this thing. We've got a turf in the men's area of the shop, so you know, scooping a few ground balls with this, and it's just got a really nice feel picking the ball up. So check out the Apex, and if you're looking for a restring, if you're happy with the head you've got, but you want a restring, Flex Mesh. It's got such a nice feel. Yeah, it's, if you like to get your hands free and wind up, you know, and get a shot off, this thing's immense because you can wind up with this. I mean, when I first tried this, you know, you could put it in a guy's stick. You know, it almost feels like a guy's stick. And it breaks in so quickly, so quickly. I mean, it's soft anyway, but throw the ball half a dozen times and this thing is good to go. It really is. So again, if you're a local customer, come down, try it out. We've sold quite a few the last couple of weeks with people coming into the store since reopening. And it is an impressive product. It is really, really nice. So don't take my word for it. Try it out.